Well, happy Monday, guys. Welcome to Choochin on a Monday afternoon, and here's something you don't see too often in the hood. I guess this house kind of had a bad foundation down there. They actually went and brought in a very specialized company to jack up the house, and you can see the forms down below there they used to do a totally new foundation and pour. And then they will very carefully lower that house down back on that foundation. They'll have the bolts for earthquake proofing. So it's a very interesting process, and it's something that you rarely see here. At first I was half tempted to think that they were adding a new like a first floor on it, but the more I look at it, the more I see that there was a foundation that had to be re-poured. And if you look at this house, this is actually what they call a granny unit on the property. You really can't see it here, but you can see there the way they've jacked that up underneath, and you can see the boards for the pour there. And they probably already had that done, but you'll remember before, yeah, this was house lifting and moving. And you can see before, this is the house that Jen and I did some metal detecting after this guy moved out, and they put it for sale. So evidently trying to make this usable again. And I don't know whether the foundation rotted or it was a very poor foundation, but it takes a lot of skill to raise a house. And you can see this this carpenter's mason here is setting the tie bars and rod, the reinforcing rod, the rebar in there to make a totally new foundation. So pretty darn cool. Hi everybody. One of the stranger phenomena when you get older is the acceleration of the feeling that time is moving forward, time is marching ahead. And you know, when I was 15 years old, how you doing, Goof? Jesus Christ, like they've never seen a girl with big tits, right? But when I was young, below 18, everything seemed to move slowly. You know, Christmas would seem like it would never come. Summer vacation would seem like it was never going to come. Birthdays would seem like they never were going to come, and of course they did. But it seemed like they took forever. So I don't know what the hell this guy's doing over here, turning around. Driving 8 miles an hour here. Like a total freak zone here. There he goes, Chihuahua. Take a picture, Goof, it'll last longer. So, don't walk in the glass, Georgie, don't walk in the glass. Anyway, you know, guys, when we get older, time moves much more rapidly. I got to keep an eye on this guy. This guy looks like a total fucking squeaker down here, and I'm used to these goofballs in the neighborhood. Not really, but I just want to keep an eye on this guy. But anyway, when you get older, guys, that sense of time moving past is really something that you become acutely aware of. And I remember growing up when we used to trim the outdoor Christmas trees, what little teeny ones we had. And my father would always comment, geez, it seems like we just put up the Christmas lights last week. We might as well just leave them up year round. I thought to myself, wow, I can't even remember what these Christmas lights look like, and here we are doing it again. So kind of weird. But you get older, time moves fast, and then you have the experience that things are slipping away. Things are slipping away from you, and opportunities are being lost. And so many times they aren't gained again in life, and then we end up with regrets and things like that. So one of the things I admire a lot is people like RV dads that can just take a shot, get out there, and radically change their lives, knowing that the risks are great, probably greater than they actually are in their mind at first. And then once they make the move, man, life takes on a whole new dimension of satisfaction. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is sometimes taking a chance in life is the thing that you really have to do, because your life so many times will not change for the better unless you determine that you're going to take a radical step to change it, whether it's getting an RV, whether it's moving to a different location, or starting a new job, or getting off your dead end and saying, you know what, I don't like my job I'm in. I'm going to take some steps to get myself retrained, get myself on track, to get my life different. And man, you know what happens so many times when you get in those situations is life does get different and life gets better. Don't let your opportunities dwindle away. Don't let the zest of life pass you by as you sit there with, thinking about the downside of what could go wrong, instead of the realizing that there could be a tremendous upside in your life too. One day you turn around, you're 30 years old. One day you turn around, you're 40. One day you're 50, and it seems like the next day you're 60 years old. And then sometimes it's too late to make those changes that you really need to make to really put your life on a positive track. So, well, there's the creeper again, and I'll tell you, I'm going to have it out with this guy. Thanks for running me over, asshole. We're going to get this on film. This guy's really got the willies for me, so we'll see what's going on. Are you following me? I'll tell you guys, no matter where you are, you always get some kind of creep factor somewhere. So just decided to confront that guy and just say, are you following me? He might have been looking for a house or something like that, but you got to be real careful when you're female, no matter where you are in the world. You got weird people hopped up on shit. I guess he was finally found the house that he was looking for, because as you can see in this neighborhood next to my neighborhood, there aren't a lot of numbers on the houses and stuff. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but when you're trans or you're female, you start to develop eyes in the back of your head when it comes to certain kind of shit. So be safe, use your sense when you're out on the street. That's one reason I always like to take a camera with me too. All right guys, stay safe.